We measure things by what we are. To the maggots in the cheese is the universe. To the worms in the corpse is the cosmos. How then can we be so cocksure about our world? Just because of our telescopes, microscopes, and the splitting of the atom? Certainly not. Science is but an organized system of ignorance. There are more things in heaven and on earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy. What do we know about the beyond? Do we know what's behind the beyond? I'm afraid some of us hardly know what's beyond the behind.
Another Halloween. People on military know what this means. Houses on fire, they're blowing up cars. Creatures in the streets and razor blades and candy bars. I went to trick or treat, the first house on my block. Spit in my face and gave me a rock. I tried to give it back and said I'll take nothing instead. Turned around and walked away and felt the rock peg me in the head. Walked to the next house directly next door. There I saw an old lady dead on the floor. I said, "Excuse me, miss, but do you have a treat?" She lifted her leg and scraped flakes off her dead feet. Oh, I ran to the next house happy and giddy, and there I seen a fat woman holding up her titty. I said, "Trick or treat," she said, "Treat or trick," and squeezed on her titty until it, fuck it, it's too sick. Next house up was sitting back in the woods. I was a little frightened, but fuck, I want the goods. I knocked on the door, I heard a knock back, and then I heard, "Come in," and yo, I'm like, fuck that. This house belongs to Miss Cherry Spoon. She said, "Drop your drawers and your treat is coming soon." I quickly grew a stiffy, but kept my eyes shut. A hand came out the mail chute and flicked me in the nuts. I wobbled to the next house, ready for the worst, and chilling in the drive was a long black hearse. I rang the doorbell and said, "Is anybody home?" "Of course, little boy, have a sugar-coated kidney stone." Whoa! I walked through the field and to the next crib. It's friendly Mrs. Weatherby in her cooking bib. I said, "How about some candy?" She said, "How about instead a nice, hot, fresh, homemade loaf of yeast infection bread?" My bag's getting heavy, so I rest on the curb, and riding on his bike, here comes little Larry Sherb. I snuck up behind him and kicked him off his seat. I punched him in the neck and power bombed him in the street. Whoa! Now my bag of candy has doubled in size. Up to the next house for my scary prize. I'm like, "Trick or treat, trick, treat, tricky dick." He opened up his door, slapped my lips, and didn't give me shit. Rocked through his window and ran across the street to the big mansion. I'm in for a treat. I dinged on the dong, and here comes the butler, a big, gumpy, tall-ass, lurch-looking motherfucker. I said, "Hello, mister, is there something for my sack?" He reached in his pocket, but I think he hurt his back. It's taken him an hour, my bag is open ready, but then he finally dropped it in my sack of fucking penny. The next house is abandoned, so forget it.